My name is Vince Pagori, and I've been a Mason for 5 years. When somebody might ask me, why is Masonry relevant today? I would ask them, why is it relevant for you to have a conversation with your older or younger brother? What would you talk about? Is that valuable today? Was it valuable 100 years ago? Is it going to be valuable 500 years from now? Of course. And whether it's, I need 20 bucks for gas money, or, Sue and I just broke up, I don't really know how to deal with it. You have a relationship with your brother. And I have an older brother who's 18 years older than me, and he was a Mason, so I decided to follow in his footsteps. There was a brother in between us, and he passed away the year I was born, and I never got a chance to meet him. And so we have a very special bond, my oldest brother and I. And through Masonry, I've always felt growing up like I missed out on some brotherhood, on that camaraderie. And I've discovered that through this fraternity in a very powerful, intrinsic way. I'm 23, I joined when I was 18, and naturally at my age, I'm a year out of college, there's questions I can ask people who are decades older than me. What do you look for when you're settling down? When you're gonna get married, what are the qualities you looked for? How did it happen? Should I rent or should I buy? Should I start paying my own mortgage or pay somebody else's? My car's over 100,000 miles. What do you think I should do? Give me a suggestion. There's a lot of things you go through financially, personally, at a young age, that it's invaluable to have older friends and brothers in the fraternity that you can reach out to get that life advice that you need. And that's just another way we contribute to helping each other. It's not always financial. It can just be just a regular conversation, but it sets you on a trajectory down a better path.
So my name is Jonathan Rizzo. I've been a Mason, 3 years now. Like 5 months ago, maybe about August, my house burned down. So yeah, I lost everything. And I was lucky enough, by the grace of God, to get out with my life and to save my mom and daughter and 3 other people. So they all got together and helped my family. Later that afternoon, it was tough. We needed, we just didn't have anything, but they just said, here's your time of need. We're gonna write you a check. It's not huge. It's not, it's not, but it's not, it was a lot for me, and it was exactly what I needed at that time. I don't know where I would be if it wasn't for the Masons. It was very real. It was a very humbling and endearing experience to go through.
So my name is Rafael Oku, and I've been a Mason for less than a year, actually. I was raised on March 12, 2014, and I'm just coming up close to my first year. I'm excited. I came here 3 years ago, trying to build a whole network in the US, trying to build new friendships. It meant a lot to me that I go into a group. They all are originally older than me, and they treat me as a friend, they treat me as a brother. They make me feel much more welcome and home and all that, and it's never been a problem. I have an accent. Naturally, you're gonna strain a bit to hear me if you've probably not been exposed to an accent from Africa and all that. And I really don't feel it's ever been a barrier. People take time to understand when I talk, and that's the essence of friendship, making sure the person you're talking to feels valued. And one way is making sure you hear what the person is saying. And it's been an amazing time at the lodge, yeah.
I'm Walter Hunt, and I've been a Mason since March 1988, so almost 27 years. One of the things that we talk about in the fraternity is how we take good men and make them better. A lot of it has to do with people coming into the organization and wanting to do something. And to do that, you have to establish a level of trust between yourself and someone who is new to the fraternity. They have to believe that there's something worth believing in. You have to engage them in the work of the fraternity, which is to take the world and make it a little better in your corner of it. Sometimes you can change the world, but you can't change all of it. Our job isn't to change the world, it's to change a little bit of the world and try to do it in as big a way as possible. Because if you fix a little bit and I fix a little bit, and everybody fixes their little bit, all the bits added up turn out to be more than any of us could do individually. That's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to fix the world a little bit at a time And you may not understand the whole plan, but it's okay, because there is one. And when you're done, you put your tools down and somebody else picks them up. And if you did a good job, if you built your part of the wall, metaphorically, well enough, when somebody picks up those tools, they get to build on what you did. They don't have to fix what you didn't do. It's more important to me that I do it and that we do it than I get credit for it or that I get recognized for it. I realize that's all very metaphorical and philosophical, but I feel strongly about it. I really believe in the organization I belong to, or I wouldn't put all the time into it that I do.
I'm Ken White, and I've been a Mason for 9 years, member of the Meadows Lodge in East Longmeadow. When you take a look at the tenets of the profession, the Freemasonry, it's brotherly love, relief, and truth. Paying more attention to them and having them as guiding principles in my life were important to me. And I also saw that, in striving to make those a part of my life, more so than they were, that would have ancillary benefits to my family and to my profession and all around. It would make me, I think, a citizen in the community, more willing to contribute, more so than I otherwise would have. We're busy 8 or 9 hours a day with our work, and we get home. A lot of us tend to family, and then we go to a computer and play games, or we go to a television set or to a book or something. For me, that got old. I knew there'd be more out of life. I wanted more out of life. I wanted the fellowship aspect out of life that I found that I got out of Freemasonry. One of the mantras of Freemasonry is that they help good men to become better men. I wanted to become a better man.